So that's crazy, just a 3-point turn to get in a 3-car garage sideways with a CyberTruck lifted to high suspension. The only damage it did really is right here because I had to turn the wheel. You can see right there I turned it, which actually just broke this piece, which will actually go right back into place. And just click it right back in. That's a cool thing about Swiss tracks. They will go right back into place, ready for its transformation. Now I gotta take it apart. It's already washed, clay barred, and we're going satin black to match everything else on the car. It's gonna be very stealth looking, and yeah, I'm excited for it. So I just washed it, so it's got to dry a little bit, but while it's drying, I'm going to be taking off the mirrors, taking off all the trim pieces, lifting it all the way to extract mode. Looks like I got to move it over just a little bit. Maybe I'll do the passenger side first, then move it over. Cool truck for a cool wrap. Gonna enjoy this one. So I actually did center this because I had to drive it back and forth as I put this in extract mode. Now this is at the highest position. Right now you can hear the compressor running in the bed, but this is the highest position, and the reason I did that is because I want to be farther away from the dirt on the ground, but also I'm really tall, so I want to be able to get up here. I got to take the mirrors off, I got to take these things off, so I want full access to everything. In fact, I'm going to take this off and the liner on the inside because there's dirt everywhere. Even though this is a brand new car, it does have 1,200 miles on it, so I want to clean everything, make sure there's no debris anywhere, and also get in all the grooves of everything. So I got the front half prepped. I gotta wipe it down again with alcohol. Just some alcohol and water is what you wipe it down with. Get all the fingerprints off, get all the oils off, the greases off. But I've got the whole fender wells out, the fender, the cameras, everything off of this side. Same thing over here. Got the fender well off, the mirrors off. So everything's, and this trim piece off here, I gotta take this one off still. All you do is just pull back on this. And I did a whole video on how to prep a vehicle. How to prep a CyberTruck. I took it all apart, and we actually took way more off than we needed to, but we were very curious. My friend Joseph brought his car up to me, his CyberTruck up to me from Texas, drove 1,200 miles just for me to wrap his car, and then it was in the space color. Really cool. Check that video out if you want to see. All right, I'm having fun on this side. I've got these two panels done, the foundation series on there. I got the door and this fender done. Now I'm working on the hood. I've cleaned it all off. It's drying. I mean, it's alcohol. It dries really fast. And then I guess I'll show you how to do a hood. It's flat panel. You can probably do this yourself. You know, I've done it before where I've told people you can wrap your car yourself, and it's not that hard to do on the CyberTruck. It's a lot of pieces, and there's a lot of tricks that you'll learn as you do it, but it's not very difficult. It's not as difficult as like the S or the X. The X is very hard. A lot of curves, a lot of stuff that you have to tuck, especially that back thing with the wing. The wing doesn't come off. That thing's different. This is a lot of quick panels, a lot of the same panels. Like all 4 doors are pretty much the same. The fenders are really easy once you take everything apart. This big panel on the back really isn't that difficult. And if you want to, you can buy a whole roll yourself and try it, cut it up. But if you don't understand where to cut, how big to make these pieces, then the Test Bros, which makes the sticker, the foundation sticker, and I'll show you that on this side. He has a whole kit. You can buy a kit from him. It's already pre-cut. You just place it there. He's got courses that you can take. You did the wrap, and you'll be proud of that. Even if there's dust or flaws that you know, most people don't see those things. You actually did it, and you have pride, hopefully, in your work. But I have pride in my work, and I'm going to show you my work on this hood. I'm gonna set you up on the fridge here. All right, hopefully you can see pretty well. If not, too bad. Now I've got it propped up with a little piece of cardboard there so it doesn't drop down. I wanted it off the sides a little bit. I did it before without doing that, but I think I'm gonna try it this way. It might be easier. All right, and we're done. What that does is it keeps a lot of dust from going underneath the film, and then all you have to do is kind of reposition it, blast it out a little bit. We're not really stretching anything. And then I'm using some soap and water. Yes, vinyl is put on dry, but with this, there's no protective layer on there. So I'm putting water on my squeegee. It's kind of a soft squeegee. I'm also putting it on the hood because I want to slide easy and not have any less scratches. Heat will get those scratches out, but right now we're just gonna squeegee it. I start in the middle and I do overlapping strokes. Your whole purpose is putting it down, but also getting all the air out. Once I got to the end, I just lifted it up so the air can get out easier. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and then we're gonna heat. Really work on those edges, make sure you get all the air out, because as you're rolling back and forth, sometimes it's easy to miss piece. Is anybody a chiropractor in the Charlotte area that watches the channel? Because I did something to my shoulder. I think I need some work done. Leave it in the comments. Now what we do, we heat up this edge with a heat gun that really just softens and shrinks the film a little bit, which will kind of wrap the edge. We'll take our glove, go around everything, then trim everything off with a little bit extra so we can tuck underneath so we get a long-term stay. The heat will also tell you where you have trapped air still. It'll bubble up and then you can just push it right out. There's channels inside there's channels inside or underneath the film in the glue that allow all the air to escape. Plus over time it will too. But you want to get it out now because when you park it outside, it'll bubble and kind of make a big mess. So let me show you right in here. I put it right up against the light, and now I'm going to trim right on the edge of the light so it can fold in really nice. This side I'm going to have to trim a little bit close, and then we'll leave a 1/4 inch so we can fold that. Same thing with here, and then on the back we'll trim that nice and smooth all the way around. So let me explain. This knife was riding on the edge of the plastic. Never did it touch that. It was flat, so there's no chance of cutting the glass or the plastic there. It's a plastic light. And now once I heat it up, I can tuck it in there perfectly. It's gonna have the same reveal underneath. Not that you're really gonna see it, but it doesn't matter what you can see all the time. It's really how it looks for the installer and any other installers really, because we all look at that stuff. So right here, I'm getting prepped for this panel. I've got the foundation sticker from Test Bros. It's gonna go right here. I've taped up where I'm gonna trim this around so I can bolt everything back together. I put some tape here so it doesn't stick really well because you have to just cut flush with this. One cool thing about this sticker, it's almost the exact same size. And you can get these in multiple different colors. I just have the white one here. I'm just gonna get it close. Pretty straight from what Tesla has on there. Stick it on. It's really easy to do. So you can put these on over top of vinyl, or you can put it underneath the vinyl like I'm doing. These are very thin letters, so they might fall off if you wash. That's why I'm electing to put it underneath the vinyl, because it won't come off ever until the vinyl comes off. And honestly, some of the stickers might still stick, some of the letters, if you take the vinyl off, but that is going to look very cool when this is done. All right, so this side is complete, well, except for the bed. So I've got this whole side done. I put this fender well back on, put the mirror back on, put all the trim pieces back on. I got all this done. So this is pretty much what the CyberTruck is going to look like. We're going to drop it back down after I wipe everything down. I do still have to ceramic coat it tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to do the tailgate next. So I'm going to do this tailgate and then back it up, do both sides, and then ceramic coat it today. So today it's 12:15, so it's still very early in the day. I should be able to get all this done in 2 days. It does have to sit for 24 hours, 12 hours really, is what the manufacturer says. So I like to let it sit for a little bit longer. So maybe tomorrow night I'll actually drive it down to him. He's got my car. What's up, man? Did you wash my car?
Huh?
Did you wash my car?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I appreciate it.
Inside and out.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Looks great.
Looks really good.
I like it.
My wife works here. That's why I got some pictures. It's a plastic surgery center. But yeah, it turned out great.
Yeah, it did.
And I think it looks better in this black definitely than the stainless steel, the refrigerator look. But it matches the door jambs. I didn't even notice that before.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you still see it in the doors, but
Right.
it gets attention either way, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's changed the color on it.
Well, that's nighttime.
Congratulations,
Oh.
it's beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, they were checking it out and everything.
Oh yeah, we were more than checking it out.
We were just looking for the coffee maker.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I changed the color. That was a recent update. So while we were in Florida, there was an update. So I hooked my phone up to it when we at the hotel.
Yeah.
And so I updated it, and it offered that. And then the lockers are there now finally. So if you take it off road, you can actually do some stuff off road. Just a couple things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out really good.
I like it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier for me to keep clean, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.